Hey, it's Dylan from Overmind here, and I'm just going to do a quick demo of Overmind's Explore functionality. So, at the heart of Overmind is our ability to discover what currently exists in your AWS or Kubernetes infrastructure and find links between it. We use that to calculate the blast radius of changes. The blast radius is what we use to inform our risk analysis engine. So, everything we do is based on this underlying graph traversal engine, which can traverse your AWS or Kubernetes in real time as a graph. The way it works is if I was to, for example, list all of my EC2 instances, it's going to reach out to AWS, get the details of those instances, and return them here. And so we can see all of the information from AWS. And if I double click it, it's going to go and find all of the resources that are related to that instance. So we can see it's got an instance status. This is healthy. That's what this little green tick means. It was provisioned from an image. That was provisioned from a launch template. It's part of a security group. It's in a VPC. There's another couple of instances in that VPC, and we can keep expanding and expanding as long as we want to sort of try and discover what exists in our infrastructure and what does it look like. We can also do this at a larger scale. So rather than expanding the links for a single item, we can list all items, but tell it to continue linking until we get 10 links deep. So this will go and find everything it can, and then find everything related to that thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, so on and so forth, until it's found absolutely everything in your infrastructure and what it's related to. And so you can see this is it going in real time and finding as much as it can about our AWS account that we're connected to. The other thing that we can do here is that we can save bookmarks. So this is quite a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of applications here, and so looking at it all together is useful for looking at large trends, but not so useful for looking at the health of a single application. So instead, what we might do, I'm just going to refresh, is if we were to look at let's say an ECS task definition, we have one called facial recognition. Actually, I might just get that specific one. So let's go for a task definition. I'm going to get specifically this task definition. I'm then going to expand that and see what I can find. That's interesting. There is a few running ECS tasks here. And if I expand these out, let's see what is going on. Nothing there, and a little bit here. Okay, interesting. So we have a running task here with an IP address. That IP address is referenced by a load balancer, so we can see this is the load balancer. We also have an ECS task over here. This has got an IP address. That IP is also referenced by a load balancer, but this is in the pending state. So this is registration in progress, where this one is healthy. And we can keep expanding beyond this. So this task doesn't have anything. This task here is running, but there isn't a load balancer pointing at it. We can also see the network interface, the security groups that these network interfaces are in. This is going to give us the permissions that they have to access those tasks, all that sort of stuff. Now, we can save this. So if this is our facial recognition application, we can create a bookmark. And that means next time we come back to it, if I was to go away and come back, I can load that bookmark, and that will go ahead and give me the latest status of this application. And so what that's doing is that is not saving this state and loading it again. It's saving the queries that were required to get us here and running those queries again. So all of this information that it's returned is real time and up to date because it has rerun the queries fresh each time we click load. And we can also open it in a new session if we wanted to, but each time we click load, it runs the queries again, so we always get the latest data. That's it. Thank you.